6 minutes. What about Moray Rondo? Good band.
Up to Richard.
Yeah, what do you think Richard said?
I would see you there, so here's my calendar.
It's gonna be a long day. Thanks for coming. I'm all busy.
Farewell sounds good. Yeah, that's from the cartoon. Pretty good. Yeah. Farewell to the 14141. So otherwise notified. Is Thomas Morley good for you for sure? Is that good? Want to do that and call that next whenever we get around to it? And I think maybe in the spring we might have repeated the first one completely. Do we want to do that? 30 seconds. Your breasts? You don't have breasts. Want to do a repeat on it? The whole thing? One more time. Number one with a repeat. Number three or no three? The activity of third for sure. I don't really care, but I don't want the illusion of it or something. Looks like we're waiting to see if we should find it. We have to wait for the military thing. Oh yeah. Their meter changed to this, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
We didn't warn you yesterday.
That's all now.
But you got it. Number three?
Strong bounce.
That's all. If we need it, we decide. 3 pieces. That's all 3 pieces if we not that one.
Oh, the potatoes. I like the other one.
I do too. I'm thinking of the trumpets. They have rests. And that's one of those trumpets have rests. That's all. There were 3 service guys yesterday. So.
This one must be one you had in the park. That's like all that camera race. I think I've seen that look like it.
Or do it? Or what, any activity you started? Want to do one more for them and then... That's what that means? they're always little sandwiches. I don't know, I think about around 11. They have something. That was a nice thing. This afternoon we'll have to take our music with us. Don't even forget.
You do what you want.
You know what? You could step out and get a sense as soon as you get out there. You'll find out.
That's true.
You'll meet MJ if you're alone. You should turn around.
You know what? I think I can. Just what, only 12 minutes.
Some days.
15.
We had a 17 or 18 there a few years ago.
You may have been here.
And mercifully, the 250 were relatively quick for
It's usually
250.
the drummer.
But it was, I don't know, they got lost or something. We were playing and they filled up here, and then it was like, we did like 2 full pops, like a 1/4, waiting for them to start down the aisle. And then the terror sets in. Sure. Or the lager, which is shorter. Either one. You prefer the good. You just like the tuba solo much.
Which one? The overture?
The overtures. We go. But it's only ready.
Yeah, that's true. That sounds good.
what's she say? Big platform. Go to Brahms, that's fine. I mean, Brahms is okay.
We can hang under Brahms.
Yeah.
Whatever.
We can do Brahms. You get some rest in Brahms. It's great.
And then I'll go to the washroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Good morning and welcome to Dalhousie University's Fall Convocation. My name is Leslie Fillmore and I'm the Associate Vice President Academic, and I'll be guiding us through today's ceremonies. For those who are standing, well, all of you, please be seated. So first, I would like to ask Elder Tom Christmas for a Mi'kmaq welcome.
Good afternoon. Kwe ni Dalhousie Timani Biasa monk. I can moxie Igin Molino dan Jan Delpejidaya Walaliak. Akino ado kikmanatan teliat ting da je knud masutno. Knud masutno je sabonu ka tiki sabonu. Ame yapchu. Apivan muksha balsidman. Good morning. My name is Tom Christmas. I have been given the honor to welcome each and every one of you, to welcome and honor the graduates of their respective programs. I was also asked to say a prayer. You must believe this when I say this. My prayers are powerful. I guess you know why now, eh? Can I ask you to stand, please? First I'll say it in Mi'kmaq, then I'll say it in English. Kisu kolale ti teji wuri kiska dege kadwala aliak. Akisu bibani mol malia man squidno chika man tantiju tet pichadmu hajibuk. Afibani mol mujilin man tantiju alqad mudi jibutu khahal mijaji. Akhada wem sidwan molain mujilin tet pichadmu dio jibuk. Creator, I ask you to watch over these people, these wonderful people that have come to see their child, their grandchild, niece, nephew graduate. And I have asked the Creator to watch over you while you are here in Jibuktuk in Halifax, and to watch over you while you are on your way home. And don't forget to go to Costco. Amen. Natalia, thank you very much and have a nice day. You can be seated now.
Wei Lal and Elder Tom for your welcome prayer and great advice. Thank you. Dalhousie University is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Lenape. We are all treaty people. There are three key components to this statement. The first is the acknowledgement that the land on which Dalhousie sits is part of Mi'kma'ki, the territory of the Lenape. The second is the acknowledgement of the territory as both ancestral and unceded, recognizing that the peace and friendship treaties signed between the British Crown and the Mi'kma'ki did not involve surrender of the land. Finally, we are all treaty people reflects that the peace and friendship treaties apply to all parties involved, Indigenous and settler alike. At Dalhousie, we continue to work on and build these critically important relationships and friendships and remain committed to the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report. We recognize that African Nova Scotians are a distinct people whose histories, legacies, and contributions have enriched this part of Mi'kma'ki known as Nova Scotia for over 400 years. African Nova Scotians came to the province as enslaved or free people. And having resided in the region for over 400 years, African Nova Scotian contributions to Nova Scotia and Canada began over 150 years before Canada became a country. We here at Dalhousie are thankful to the Indigenous and African Nova Scotian faculty members, staff, students, administrators, and elders who partner with us in developing and enhancing pathway programs, admission guidelines, curriculum, spaces on campus, and community partnerships. We know here that we have much more to do to transform our colonial past to a future of truly inclusive excellence. Today is a day of celebrations, the celebration of completions and a celebration of beginnings. As we proceed with the presentation of diplomas and degrees, we want the ceremony to reflect that celebration and not be too formal. So, we'll be listening. Feel free to show your enthusiasm and cheer and clap for our newest members of the Dalhousie alumni family. And remember, this is your day. So go ahead and post your photos and selfies of your friends and families, and you can tag us on social media if you want, maybe in your stories. And as always, Convocation is being webcast, so you can enjoy it again and maybe again through the Dal website. So now I'd like to take a moment and introduce those individuals who will participate in the ceremony today. When I call your name, please wave or rise so the audience knows who you are. So you already heard from Elder Tom Christmas, who gave the traditional Mi'kmaq welcome a few moments ago. Dr. Rustam Southwell, Chancellor. Dr. Kim Brooks, President and Vice Chancellor. Dr. Louise Spiteri, Chair of Senate. Dr. Brenda Merritt, Dean, Faculty of Health. Dr. Chuck McDonald, Dean, Faculty of Science. Dr. Estelle Joubert, Assistant Dean, PhD Strategy with the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Dr. Amy Mui, Senior Instructor with the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences, Faculty of Science, and University Beadle for the ceremony. And Dr. Shannon Sterling, Associate Professor with the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences, Faculty of Science, and our Convocation speaker. Also on stage today and in the audience are others who have contributed to and been committed to your success. These include faculty and staff who have been so instrumental in your success at Dalhousie. And so I'd ask those faculty and staff who are with us today to please rise or wave so we can acknowledge you. Your on-stage party. Before proceeding, please take a moment to familiarize yourself with the nearest exits. This is the airplane portion of the ceremony today, which can be used in the unlikely event of emergency. As the ceremony progresses, you may see members of the stage party who need to sit or stand or leave momentarily according to their individual needs. Graduates and guests, you're encouraged to do the same if you need to. And there is a quiet space located up one floor in room 401 for those who wish to step out and make use of it during the ceremony. We appreciate your support, creating an inclusive environment for all. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Kim Brooks, President and Vice Chancellor, who will give the opening remarks.
Good morning. The social workers are better than the scientists, you know what I mean? Good morning. Let me tell you about a scene from the television show The Bear. But first, a little context. The Bear is set in a workplace, an initially failing Chicago sandwich shop, and it drags us into the intricacies of human development. Following the death of the shop's owner, his brother, Carmi, an award-winning chef, returns home to Chicago to save the family business. Over the course of a couple of episodes, the sandwich shop, called The Beef, is expanded and paired with a fine dining establishment called The Bear. I've mentioned Carmi, the lead chef in the show. Let me introduce you to one more key character before we dig in. That character is Sydney. She's an ambitious young chef that Carmi elevates to sous chef, and she plays a leading role in the show. The show excels in creating the kind of stress that leaves your heart racing when each roughly 30-minute episode concludes. Rolling Stone describes it as a 2-ton stress bomb. In one episode in the first season titled Review, Sydney takes on implementing a new system. It's an online order system for the beef sandwiches they serve in the sandwich shop. The ordering system is launched the same day that the sandwich shop happens to receive a positive review. The review drives an incredible amount of business to the shop. And there's a glitch. The ordering system doesn't limit the number of orders. There's a scene where all we see is order tape after order tape printing onto the floor while the members of the kitchen run frenetically trying to keep pace. At one point, Carmi yells, "We're firing 76 beefs and 34 chickens." The tape keeps printing, the cakes aren't cut, the fries aren't ready, the system for working the kitchen disintegrates while we watch. I hate to break it to you, but some days are like that. The show is genius because it captures something of the sometimes experience of life. The proverbial orders keep coming, and the beef brisket takes 5 hours to cook, no matter how many orders are in the queue. Sometimes in convocation speeches, people offer you advice based on their life. My life looks a lot like the review episode. On many days, I'm watching the order tapes fall to the floor and wondering how we're gonna cut the cake. So I have no good advice for you. Instead, let me offer you 3 lessons from the bear. First, be open about what your thing might be and accept that you maybe don't have only one. There's a scene where Sydney's father expresses his concerns about Sydney's interest in being a chef and working at this restaurant. He's worried that she might be putting too much of her energy into something that will not work out. He offers her the advice, you don't have to make everything the thing. This is great advice. Now, it turns out that being a chef is Sydney's thing, but you can spend a lot of your life making something the thing and obsessing about it and worrying about it and miss out on all of the other possible things. If one thing is not your thing, something else will be, or maybe you're just someone who will have a lot of sort of things and you'll live a fascinating life. Second, make the cannoli your own. The families in the bear are like all families, except of course for the families who are in this room. I'm sure every family in this room is amazing. But the families are intense in the show. They are complex. They grapple with addiction and abuse. I won't ruin this one, but there was an episode in season 3 between a mother and daughter in a birthing room that is mind-blowingly good. But back to the point, Carmi in particular has a deeply challenging relationship with his family, both genetic and chosen. As he starts out to plan the menu for the high-end restaurant The Bear, he realizes that the menu needs a cannoli because cannoli was a family tradition at Christmas in his house, but it's also a painful symbol of the complexity of his family relationships. So he asks one of the other chefs in the kitchen to reimagine the cannoli. As an expression of love, Marcus, the work colleague, creates a beautifully reimagined cannoli. You can enlist the people in your life who you love and care about to find and remake the hard things in your life in ways that help you embrace and see their wonder. You can make the cannoli your own, and you should. Finally, aim for excellence. Part of what creates tension in each episode is the constant strain for excellence, whether it's Carmi or Sydney's efforts to create magic with each and every dish, or Carmi's cousin Richie's embrace of how service excellence can transform an experience. Hope lives in every one of those dishes and in every possible service. The Bear makes it clear that there will be nothing glamorous or easy about excellence, but when it happens, when that dish hits just right, or when you serve someone a dish that invokes deep nostalgia and connects us with our past, or shows us what might be possible in the future, you want to weep. Graduates of social work and science, you know what it feels like when the pace is relentless. Whether it's the overwhelming needs of a community or the race to make scientific breakthroughs, your fields are and will be filled with high-pressure moments. Yet it's in these moments that you might channel some of the lessons from the Bear. I wish I had something better. But anyway, it's what I've got for you. As social workers, you provide a lifeline to the vulnerable and those navigating trauma and hardship, offering not just support, but hope. As scientists, you dig deep into the unknown, seeking answers that can change the trajectory of health, climate, and technology, among others. Your work is about pushing boundaries of what we know to solve problems that affect us all, and each of you, in your unique role, makes this world better, healthier, and more hopeful. Let me end with a final reference to the Bear, now that you feel like you've watched all 3 seasons with me. Carmi's brother Mikey, the original owner of the sandwich shop who has died, leaves a letter for Carmi that says only, "I love you, dude. Let it rip." Class of 2024, we are enormously proud of you. Let it rip.
Thank you, Preston Brooks. And now I want a canola so badly.
We will now commence with the conferring of degrees. So I would ask graduates, if you can, to please stand, and if not, you can wave to the audience. Please stand. Chancellor Southwell, as Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of that degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admito vos ad gradum. Congratulations.
Congratulations. So graduates, please be seated. Graduates and parents, friends, family, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Today, as you cross the stage, you will transition from students to alumni, maybe even for the second or third time. In recognition of this, you will greet Chancellor Southwell with a handshake or with your right hand over your heart, and your dean will present you with an alumni pin over here. Don't forget to smile for the photographer. This pin serves as a reminder not only of your time at Dalhousie, but of the impact you've had as students here and the potential you hold to shape the future. We hope you will wear it with pride. I will now call upon Dr. Brenda Merritt, Dr. Chuck McDonald, Dr. Estelle Joubert, and Ella McDonald, an orator and alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present the candidates who are here today receiving degrees.
Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Health who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Social Work. Randy Adupoku. Courtney Andrea Adams, with distinction. Hannah Annie Nicole Barton, with distinction. Grace Bukola Bolofinda, with distinction. Brooke Taylor Bullets. Rachel Eileen Carroll, with distinction. Kareen Chapking, with distinction. Monette Lucine Cole Jackson. Kaylee Alyssa Mary Colford, with distinction. Sarah Christine Dana. Jessica Rose Desmaris, with distinction. Aiden McLean DeVoe, with distinction. Madison Elizabeth Dobbin, with distinction. Shakisha Downey, with distinction, and joined on stage by Malachi. Gracie Jillian Grieve, with distinction. Allison Judith Hodgson, with distinction. Rebecca Marie Horn, with distinction. Hannah Hutchinson. Nemo Issa. Tyler Andrew Legacy, with distinction. Hannah Rose McDonald, with distinction. Twyla Dawn McDonald, with distinction. Alexa Marie McInnes, with distinction. Shivani Mancini Maharaj, with distinction. Ina Malchi, with distinction. Andre Ann Micaiah Marks, with distinction. Abigail Deanna Muir. Patricia Amaka Nwanko, with distinction. Kaylee Lynn Nye. Michael Nonyelam Ojinigwe, with distinction. Afolekemi Oke, with distinction. Titilayo Grace Okimoko, with distinction. Michael Goda Olaka, with distinction. Olanike Esther Olojede, with distinction. Heather Isabel Willett, with distinction. Riley Palapple, with distinction. Emily Teresa Saunier, with distinction. Tiffany Elaine Taylor, with distinction. Aislinn Rose Welton. Jalen Patricia Michaela Wiley. Hannah Tikva Wheelinga, with distinction. Jenna Lee Woods. Leah Wooten, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Social Work. Chancellor Southwell, I am honored to present the following candidates on behalf of the Faculty of Science who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts. Chupong Ma. Isabel Grace Van Oosten Pebbernat. Wenqi Wei. Elena Taylor Pring. Manar Majid Al-Zemel. Ali Abdul Rahman. I would like to correct an error. I am presenting graduates for the Bachelor of Science. Yanisa Artontarasuk. Marissa Lee Asam Andrektrick. Chadia Bhatia. William Lawrence Black, with distinction. Kathleen Cameron, with distinction. Eva Marie Carmichael. Haya Chen. Liam Brian Crawford. Jessica Dulong. Ellen Viviana Eder. Yanqi Fang. Emily Eileen Folkens. Joshua Blair Forbrigger. Emmy Kathleen Greenham, with distinction. Maha Hamdullah. Shata Kald Hamed, with distinction. Kirolos Hannah, with distinction. Mirvat Harb, joined on stage by Mira. Kaya Maple Henneke Flindle, with distinction. Phoebe Brown Hill. Hunter. Xiaofeng Jing. Caitlin Marie Kerr. Sylvie Teresa Lloyd. Hannah Felicity Lord. Marian May Dar Manuel. Ryan William Mullen, with honors, first class honors. Sarah Musa. Joanina Ruth Murunji. Emily Laura Nadeau, with honors, first class honors. Emily Alexis Newton, with distinction. Bryn Elizabeth Norwood. Seth June O'Brien, with distinction. Timothy Forrest Power, with distinction. Miles Andrew Prowse. Neo Alexander Fernandez Ragsack. Leona Saidi. Valerie Ann Schagen. Jason DeWitt Shao. Andrea Lee Shenton. Adam Russell Sykes. Maria Talia Pietra. Chloe Madeline Thomas. Annika Kim Rilda Van Fegelen. Swayam Vinayak, with honors, first class honors. Ronald Tyam Wetma Lord. Eza Zafar. Onella Jada Zephyrin. Joyce Yun Jiao. Sydney Janelle Bird, with honors, first class honors. Mohammed Ismail Iqbal. Felix Bernard Burrueco Santo Thomas, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Bachelor of Science. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences. I wish to correct an error. I am now honored to present the candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the Master of Arts. Chidima Cynthia Ezobata, Master of Arts in Economics. Mashiad Mustafa. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Arts. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Development Economics. David Tano Eduhine. Ashraf. Nena Blessing Okpara. Nafis Ibtida Chaudhry. Aisatu Jigo. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Development Economics. I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Environmental Studies. Emily Key. Celia Cano. Shaylin Amy Lewis. Annabi Ursula Makvat. Aiden Cavell Morton Ferguson. Simon Luke Noel. Hannah Fonberg. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Environmental Studies. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Science. Joshua David Avery. Yara Azizia. Zainab Adeton Bello. Peng Chong Bu. Isaiah Jamal Burton. James Paul Cunningham. Alina Butova. Allison Catherine Cruikshank. Tony Ann Marie Dixon. Renisha Mary Ann Shanuki Embeldinia. Gabrielle Marie Hansen. Jeffin James Abraham. Harish Babu Kola. Michaela Etier Gagnon. Julia Freya Pegado. Anastasia Harris. Samantha Caitlin Lavalley. Will Lewis. Zachary McClure. Nicholas Murray. Kevin Marrow. Sarah Habibullah Putwa. Oriana Sarah Robinson. Hannah Kathleen White. Thomas Snooks. Natalie Willett. Emily Jordan Young. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Science. Chancellor Southwell, I am now honored to present the following candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Master of Social Work. Catherine Budd. Allison Elva Cascanet. Sophia Kate Chalker. Savannah Ray Chase. Sophie Janice Gallant. Matthew Ryan Glass. Janessa Rose Gray. Kiera Haley Grubin, joined on stage by Cedar and Truth. Ashley Nicole Holton, joined on stage by Anna. Jenna Lynn Kenny. Alexandria Stokes Locke. Bradley Angus McIsaac. MD Shahidur Rahman, joined on stage by Ilnaz. Leilani Ashley Riem. Sabina Tapa. Elizabeth Ann Wallace. Tabiri Yao Yaboa. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the Master of Social Work.
Chancellor Southwell, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned degree awarded by Dalhousie, and as such represents the culmination of the candidate's educational achievement. I am pleased to present the following candidates who, through thesis and examination, have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Chancellor Southwell, the awarding of the PhD degree completes a long cooperation between the student and their thesis advisor. We are pleased in the ceremony also to recognize the supervisor of the doctoral candidate, and we ask the supervisor to stand and join the graduate following hooding.
David Brent Alsop, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology and Neuroscience, and joined on stage by Elaine and Teddy. Jasmine Rachel Aziz, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology. Liam Bailey, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology and Neuroscience. Ekaterina Bezrukova, Doctor of Philosophy in Economics. Claire Irene Boteler, Doctor of Philosophy in Statistics. Yvonne Nicole Brandelli, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology. Jacob William Campbell, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry. Morgan Jeffrey Kolb, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Shayna Court Samuel, Doctor of Philosophy in Anatomy and Neurobiology. Sarah DeGrace, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychiatry Research. Kaylee Dixon, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology and Immunology. Marina Dottore Stagna, Doctor of Philosophy in Earth Sciences. Jillian Marie Doyle, Doctor of Philosophy in Physiology and Biophysics, and joined on stage by Henry. David Evan Foster, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies. Gayani Shamodini Gamaki, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology and Immunology. Amanda Eleanor Flora Hagen, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology. Anastasia Yemtsov, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology. Ronnie Haro, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Laura Kiroya, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies. Sean Daniel Kelly, Doctor of Philosophy in Earth Sciences. Matthew James Margison, Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry. Anna Olivia Marriott, Doctor of Philosophy in Medical Physics. Colin Roderick McCormick, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology and Neuroscience. Michael Jordan McPhee, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Daniel Medina Luna, Doctor of Philosophy in Microbiology and Immunology. Lydia Muyingo, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology. Mary Elizabeth O'Leary, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology and Neuroscience. Victoria Corrine Patterson, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology. Flint Daniel Schwartz, Doctor of Philosophy in Psychology, and joined on stage by Mina. Tran Tan Tam Pham, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Kate Thompson, Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies. Kathleen Louise Kane Vergunst, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Shelby Kayla Williams, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. This concludes the presentation of candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Before she leaves the stage, I would like to thank Ella McDonald for her excellent job today. And please join me once again in congratulating all of the graduates with your applause. So now I would like to call attention to the family and friends of our graduates. Whether you are here today with us, watching online, or somewhere else in the world thinking about your graduate. We know that Convocation is an important occasion for you as well, and I'm sure all of us here recognize the importance of your love and support along the way. So now it's time to express our gratitude to you. Graduates, you and your family have been applauding you, cheering for you, walking across the stage with you. So now it's your turn to rise and acknowledge them. Thank you, graduates. Sorry, I didn't give you a syllabus to know what to do next. So now I would like to call upon Dean McDonald to introduce today's Convocation speaker.
So Chancellor Southwell, President Brooks, graduates, parents, friends, family, I'd like to introduce our Convocation speaker for this morning. Dr. Shannon Sterling is an award-winning associate professor in the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences here at Dalhousie University, specializing in hydrology and climate change. Dr. Sterling grew up in North Vancouver, British Columbia. She earned her Bachelor's of Science in Geography at McGill University, Master's of Science in Geomorphology and Geography at the University of British Columbia, and her PhD in Earth Sciences and Ocean Science at Duke University. She was a Chateaubriand Fellow and Marie Curie Inter-European Postdoctoral Fellow at the Sorbonne University in Paris, France. In 2022, Dr. Sterling founded a new climate tech company called Carbon Run that uses groundbreaking methodology that restores river water quality while removing carbon from the atmosphere. This company has garnered a huge amount of international attention in recent months for its promise for safely mitigating climate change. I'd like to invite Dr. Sterling to address Convocation.
Thank you. Graduates of the faculties of medicine, science, and the School of Social Work, it's a privilege to be here today to celebrate your achievements at Dalhousie University, one of Canada's finest institutions. So here we are today in Halifax. It's 2024. And over the next 30 to 40 years, you'll use what you have learned here and the connections you have made here to make critical decisions that will build your careers to the 2030s, 2040s, maybe into the 2060s and even 2070s. And what the world will look like then and what events will confront you along the way, we cannot fathom. So I want to tell you a story today about a puzzle. It's about putting together unrelated events that began when I was about your age and that led me to the discovery here at Dalhousie University 25 years later. It's about surprising ways that pieces of your life that you love can fit together and lead to unexpected breakthroughs. So when I was a teenager, growing up in North Van, after school, I would wander the forests and riverbanks, trying to figure out how I could make a difference. I dreamed of working for the UN. So I thought that studying political theory at McGill would be the way to get there. But during my first semester in Montreal, I was not happy. I was really homesick. I missed the forests and the mountains. So I made a decision that changed everything. I dropped my political theory courses and began to take courses, everything I could find about rivers and rocks. And there I discovered and fell in love with a field I never knew existed, fluvial geomorphology. It was study of how rocks move through rivers, and it was fascinating. The field work was a blast. I loved my classmates. The first IPCC report on climate change had just dropped, and we spent hours in the student union and debating whether climate change was real or not. I loved my job in fluvial geomorphology, but my parents did not. They could not understand why their daughter, once such a promising student, was now wading through rivers, jamming rocks into metal squares. They could see no promise of a practical application for a real career. But at the time, we had no idea that my love for rivers and rocks would somehow become the first crucial piece of a puzzle that led me to this discovery decades later. So the second piece of the puzzle appeared after I met my future husband, John. We'd only been together for a few weeks when I made the somewhat rash decision to leave BC and to follow him to North Carolina. A leap of faith without a plan. And once there, I soon realized that working in rivers wasn't quite the same as in BC. There's lots of snakes, pig farm, effluent, and kudzu. So I knocked on the door of Duke University's Department of Earth and Ocean Sciences, and they had an opening for a PhD student, and they let me in. And that one decision on a whim opened the door to a whole new love, global biogeochemical cycles, and how elements like carbon move through the environment. So I started looking into the role of rivers in the global carbon cycle, and by the end of my postdoc in Paris, I unknowingly had found a new piece of the puzzle, a puzzle that I didn't know I was working on, and I wondered how this piece might fit into the bigger picture of the worsening problem of climate change. So it turns out, moving to a place called Nova Scotia was essential to finishing this puzzle. I arrived at Dalhousie in 2009 as a new faculty member and was shocked to find that the local rivers were still suffering from a thing called acid rain. Wild salmon populations were plummeting by over 90%. I was shocked because then scientists thought that the acid rain problem was solved. So my students and I got to work. Alongside local community groups, we found ways to restore Nova Scotian rivers and how to protect the remaining salmon populations. We conducted trials on how to restore river water quality by adding alkaline rocks to the watersheds. And it worked. Salmon populations started to recover. And I had found the final piece of the puzzle. But by 2018, it was clear that our climate was in trouble. The IPCC announced that we were way off track to meet our 1.5-degree climate targets, and we urgently needed to find new ways to suck carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere. So now that I had the pieces, I could fit them together. I connected my love for geomorphology, my knowledge of the global carbon cycle, with practical tools for restoring river water quality. And this led to a discovery of a whole new way to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. And shortly after, with Dalhousie's support, I founded the climate tech company. And just last month, our company was featured on the front page of the New York Times. Yeah. So here's the thing. None of this was part of a grand plan. I could not have predicted that my teenage fascination with rivers and rocks would lead to a climate tech breakthrough decades later. And that's the first point that I want to leave with you today. Believe that your experiences matter, however random they may seem. And this belief will give you the confidence to connect these events of your life and build something impactful, even when the path is unclear. So my own career was not a straight line. Oh, first, now class of 2024, you, of all classes, have experienced your own setbacks, especially during the pandemic. And you know very well that life is not always smooth. And my own career was not a straight line. It's gotten derailed and off track many times. For example, during my master's degree, my mother died, and my career stalled for almost 2 years. I gave up my dream of becoming a professor. But here's my second point. Your friends around you today, your university connections, they matter. It was the friends I made in university, in my undergrad, master's, PhD, who helped pull me back on track each time I fell off. They could remind me of what was possible. 2 weeks ago, today, I was in Brazil, and I'd almost made my dream to get to the UN. I was sitting across a table from the ministers of energy and their delegates for countries including the UK, Saudi Arabia, Norway, the US, who were there for a G20 meeting. I delivered a message to them on what we needed to do to meet our carbon dioxide removal commitments, a gigaton by 2030. But do you know who was sitting beside me? A delegate from the International Energy Agency in Paris, who, it turns out, works closely with one of our graduates from the Department of Earth and Environmental Sciences. I take that as a sign to remind you that the connections that you have made here at Dalhousie University are world class. So, what do you do now? First, look for ways to connect the things you love. And second, don't lose the connections you've made here at Dalhousie. The friends you've studied with and the professors who've guided you, they matter. Keep those relationships alive. So, class of 2024, you have made it through. Congratulations on this, a huge accomplishment in the face of adversity. Go out and pursue what you love to do. And remember, with your Dalhousie degree and your connections, you have what it takes to make a real difference in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sterling, Shannon, for reminding our graduates that sometimes you need to trust your gut when it comes to career, when it comes to love, when it comes to your friends. And although I'm pretty sure you would have done an amazing job at the UN, we are so lucky to have you here as a colleague, as a global citizen helping the planet, and for me to call you my friend. Graduates, today you were led into the ceremony and will be led out by the beadle carrying the new Dawn Staff of Place and Belonging. The staff is not merely a ceremonial object, it is a representation of our diverse community at Dalhousie. It is filled with symbols, materials, and textures that reflect the richness and diversity of individuals like you, who you never know where you'll meet them again, maybe at the UN, who have and will continue to be lifelong members of Dalhousie's global community, which includes more than 160,000 alumni worldwide. Graduates and guests, the business of convocation is concluded. Please allow faculty and graduates to exit the room first, led by our beadle. And once more, congratulations.
Give me the manage, don't Delio no thing, nigga much good, my we done it. Give me the manage, don't what a big soul thing, nigga much good. Abahon madultine, abahon madultine, dan gisuk eliga haluk sigu ulau si amo we aheu we yo we ha ya ya we yo he yo he ha ya we 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 yo he ha ya hey yo we yo we ha ya ya we yo hey yo he ha ya we 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 yo he ha ya hey yo give me the manage don't Delio no thing nigga much good my we done it give me the manage don't what a big soul thing nigga much good abahon madultine abahon madultine dan gisuk eliga haluk sigu ulau si amo we aheu we yo we ha ya ya we yo Nigamachtot Mawidanet. Get me dead in my net. Don't wet a back so deep. Nigamachtot Abahon Madutinet. Hey, Abahon Madutinet. Dan gisok eliga luk sigo ulau sit ammo we a heu we o we ha ya ya we o he o he ha ya we o he ha ya ya we o he ha ya we o he ha ya we o he ha ya ya we o Get me dead in my net, Don Delio no tin. Nigga much stood my weed on edge. Get me dead in my net, Don Weatherbeck so thin. Nigga much stood Abahon Madutinet. Hey, Abahon Madutinet. Dan gisul teliga luk sigu ulau sit ammo. We a heu. We yo we ha ya ya we yo hey yo hey ha ya. We yo hey ha ya ya we yo hey ha ya. We yo hey ha ya. We yo hey ha ya ya. We yo hey ha ya hey yo. We yo hey ha ya ya. We yo hey yo hey ha ya. We 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 yo hey ha ya hey yo. We yo hey ha ya ya. We yo hey yo hey ha ya. We yo hey ha ya ya. We yo hey ha ya. We yo hey ha ya. We yo hey ha ya.